Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Vlada. Today we're gonna go into anyone related to number 5. Reminding you, any month, any day of the month you were born, on the 5th, on the 14th, the 23rd, as well as the 27th. This is about you. The term mercurial nature, you're ruled by the planet Mercury in respect to your date of birth. You can have other planetary influences outside of your date of birth. So if you look into astrology, if you look into Chinese numerology, you're going to find that you are ruled by more than one planet. So this is just in case it sounds confusing. Oh, I thought I was a Mars, or something else. No, related to your, particularly the number date of birth, you are ruled by Mercury. The numbers that I mentioned. Mercurial nature is that changeable nature. You're ruled by the element of air, gives you amazing communication skills. You would be great at sales, great at writing, journalism, anything related to talking. So you love information, you value information more than other type of products, let's say. So you're more likely to buy books, sources of information, programs that teach you something, knowledge. You're hungry for knowledge. You like to give information as well as receive information. If people don't listen to you, you will find those who do. Another thing, be careful with criticism. You are likely to criticize other people's way of doing things. Instead of doing that, why don't you go ahead and lead by example? Because you have a little bit of a lazy, in a negative aspect, you might have a little bit of a lazy side to you that kind of slows you down. So the best advice is give yourself a little bit of introspective me time, figure out what you want to do when you grow up, right? What you want to do, and go for it. You need to work on it systematically, consistently, go towards your goals, and by doing, show people the better way to do things, right? By action, not by telling them or criticizing them and making them upset, right? So that lack of motivation to work hard, lack of motivation to start, it will be slowing you down. You need to fight that. You need to find a trigger for yourself. Maybe you want to, I don't know, put a little red string around your wrist. When you look at it, you remind yourself to kind of get up and do things. Don't plan things too much. Just get up and do it, and you will get the taste for it as you are in the action of it. This is good advice for really any one of us, but especially for those with the number 5 influence. You really know yourself quite well. You are certain of yourself, have good confidence. You have probably traveled a lot in your past life, so you will be inclined to traveling and learning, again, information. You're hungry for that knowledge and for information. As far as the health aspects, to pay attention to, your hands are important to, make sure you're working ergonomically. If you're typing a lot, if you're using your hands for work, your vocal cords, because you're talking, it's that air element will make you pay attention to your lungs, to your trachea, anything related to talking. So what else can we say? Then going into specific numbers. Number 5, you need to be, if it's a child, make sure the father, if possible, has a big influence as far as raising this little person, as far as teaching them right and wrong. Mother needs to step away a little bit. Number 5 is a huge indicator that the dad needs to be in the forefront of raising a child. Now, if such a child has a father who is absent, not very present, not very active, that's exactly what that child needs. It's however the father decides to act towards this child well, even if it's not a very positive way of behaving, the father intuitively senses what the child needs. So even if it's a negative experience in that childhood, unfortunately, many times life proves that it's best to experience certain things in the beginning of life versus being thrown into it. That way he or she will be prepared for any roadblocks that are coming their way. That child needs that experience, that particular experience. So intuitively, that father figure or father knows what this child needs without realizing. They know that this child needs this particular experience. Keep that in mind. The mom needs to be a little bit less active. Take care of your child, give them love, give them, a good example, act within reason, but just allow the dad to be more of a influencer in that respect. So when you're talking about number 14, don't plan too much. You're a big planner, you don't like change, you don't like surprises. Be generous with your information, with your money, within reason. Cultivate that generosity, okay? And move. Don't get yourself stuck in a rut. If you feel something's not working, just move on. It's okay to change. It's okay to throw yourself outside of that comfort zone. You're going to be tempted to get stuck in it. Don't do it. The 23 gives you a softer demeanor, gives you, compared to clean number 5, it makes your life a little bit less challenging than those with the lower numbers of between 1 and 10. Is much more of a challenging life because you are a wiser older souls, versus on the 23rd, the 27th, you are a younger soul, and you're not going to have as many demands placed on you. The expectations from the universe are not as high and not as strict towards you. No, you have a lot to learn. It doesn't give you a free ticket in life, although it might feel that way sometimes. And congratulations if things are falling into your lap. But just know that the energy that's given to you, it's expected that you will give back, is what I'm trying to say. The 27th needs to be particularly, and all of the number 5s as well, particularly careful with toxins and addictive personalities. Unfortunately, alcoholism runs pretty close to those born on the 27th. This is any month. So just be aware. Try to be healthy, try to detox, but not in a fanatic way. Know that your liver and your excretory system is the best detox system that you could think of. Just do the normal thing. You don't need to be fasting too much. You don't need to be juicing, and I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. Just listen to your body, and within reason, try to not allow as many toxins inside, and that way you'll take care of your own natural detoxifying system. This will be the biggest advice health-wise for you guys. What else? 27, if I dissect that number numerologically, a big connection to your father or father figure. Definitely try to avoid conflicts, because in the past life there was something negative happening, and that needs to be not repeated, because you need to show that you learned the lesson. So men in general, you might have a little bit of a rough perhaps misunderstandings. With men, maybe easier to get along with women. A male doctor might not be as recommended for you, the 27th. But if you work through it, and if you don't create conflicts with male energy, with men in general, then it doesn't matter. Then you will know. Life will show you with signs and with events that there really is no problem. I get along greatly with men in my life. excellent. Then you're doing things perfectly, and just, you know, doesn't matter what gender your doctor is. So just watch out for toxins, detoxify, be active, take care of your hands. All right, next time we'll talk about the next numbers related to number 6. Venus is a beautiful planet. We have lots to talk about. Please subscribe to me, and I will see you next time. Take care.